Church lady across there like that. Everybody! 30 seconds.
30 seconds, y'all. Hey, you're welcome. Oh, y'all can't hear the music. We jamming.
Look it cut off. Welcome back to Club Chit Chat with your DJ Miss Sophia right here. We are your radio. We are your radio. We are the home of the urban sound of pride. And just like me, honey, forgot to push that button, honey. We was going on to the next element, honey, but I caught it. I'm here with my girl Queen Sheba. Hey, Queen Sheba.
Hey, girl, hey.
How are you?
I am wonderful. Just came from spin class. It's beautiful outside. I'm about to go play kickball with my run crew, movers and pacers. We were playing against the APD, but they canceled because they didn't want to lose.
APD?
APD.
Atlanta Police Department?
Once a year, we play a fun game of kickball with APD, and then afterwards we have social justice questions for them.
Oh,
and they answer that. But today they canceled because there was a shooting.
Yeah.
Who was the shooting? It was a shooting, and they all have to be on standby because they think there's going to be a riot or a protest today.
Mm-hmm.
So they canceled. Yep.
You know what that's all about, because the president's coming tomorrow.
Tomorrow, always messing up traffic.
Yeah, the president's coming tomorrow. So
where?
He's coming here.
To Georgia Tech?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know where exactly where, but he's coming here tomorrow to celebrate his 100th day as president of the United States.
In Atlanta?
Yes. Tonight he's speaking, to Congress and the senators.
Okay.
And then tomorrow he'll be here. He said.
Okay.
Whatever.
I just need to know what time traffic is going to be messed up.
All day. All day.
And don't they land at Bobby Brown? Don't he land at Bobby Brown?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You said that like you're going to meet him out there.
I am. Hello, Biden, sir. Where's Miss Harris? That's what we want to see. Is she coming with you?
No, I don't think she's going to be here. Sometimes they don't schedule them to come to the same place because, just in case something happens, somebody have to be here.
Gotcha.
To run the country. Yeah.
Biden needs to go ahead and bow out and just let Kamala take over. He's did what, 33 years, right? He did 33 years of politics. 40-some years of politics. And you got to be president. You reached the pinnacle of politics in the United States. Just go ahead and give it to the black woman.
And then I thought he said that he wasn't going to run. He said that he was going to go on and win. If he won, he wasn't going to seek a second term. But now, they've been asking him,
a second term.
He's going to run.
He's going to be 87 years old.
And he's going to be the president again for 4 more years.
Oh.
Until 2028.
That seems like a long way away. What year is this?
21.
Jeez. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Well, yes. I mean, the country does seem a little calmer, but it is only the first 100 days, and we still are in a pandemic. So I'm waiting to see how he's able to manage things out of a pandemic and on full throttle.
They have new polling that's out today.
And what did it say?
He's doing good.
Okay.
He has like over 90% of the Democratic support. Of course, the Republican support is like 7%.
They just don't bleep with him at all.
But the independents, they're at 51%. And then he's just like, he just got high marks for all of the issues. All the different issues. It's just like, he got high marks.
His first bill he signed was for LGBT, wasn't it?
He said he was going to go in there and work for us.
Hello?
All of the American people.
Hello?
Not some of them, but all of the American people. But we were talking about the initiatives you do. Y'all play the police officers once a year.
Yes, we played. And they canceled. And I didn't realize the president was coming to actually, my mom told me, and she lives in Detroit. She was like, the president's coming. I'm like, I don't really, I mean, I don't have tickets, so I'm not. I don't know, Atlanta is wide open. It'll be interesting to see where he's at and if I can slide. But I'm good. I'm good on tomorrow.
Good.
But yes, we played APD, we played Atlanta Police Department, and it actually is a really good game. And they're very generous, and generous is not really the word I'm looking for. They're generous in that they come out. It's it's not a paid thing. They're not required.
Right.
The APD is not making them come.
Right.
We just have a relationship with them as a run club in the city, and they're like, you know what, this is a good cause. Let's come out and have a fun. I think it gets a little competitive though with that ball throw, because it's kickball. You remember kickball from elementary school when you was ducking and hiding in the corner. At least I was. And it's a really good game. And then we play for about an hour and a half, and then afterwards we just ask them questions about how to stay safe, what their suggestions are, what are their thoughts and views. But it's also not the police chief, right? So it's not like they can give official answers, but we're just trying to get insight on their thought process and the psychology behind managing a city like
Atlanta. It's a start. Yeah. It's a start. Something different, especially with the climate that we're going through with the police in today's society.
Yes.
So anything is a start. And then when it comes to the defunding the police officers, do y'all even ask questions about that? Have y'all asked?
No, I don't remember that question because I know that came up last year. We didn't have a game with them last year. This is, I think, our 6th year. This year would have been like our 6th year playing them. But I don't remember that question coming up last year. But it would have been good to ask them that this year about defunding the police department. But that's weird.
But like I was telling my listeners, I said Queen Sheba's coming here, but she's a poet, she's a philanthropist, she's a singer. She's a writer.
Oh my God! I think you like one of 4 people who say I'm a singer.
Yeah. Anytime you can sing, when you before you start doing your poetry and you get up there and you go, black butterfly.
That's exactly how it sounds too. I got one note, B flat.
But to the people that are meeting you for the first time, go on and introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Queen Sheba. That has been what I've been going by since 1998. I have been a full-time poet since 2001 when Bank of America fired me. But actually, I do that as a joke, but I'm actually glad that Bank of America fired me because I probably would still be at Bank of America if they hadn't fired me. And I really think that was the spirit just putting me on my right path because I am an adopted child, so I do like consistency. I do like security and stability. So I probably wouldn't have ventured out if that wouldn't have happened.
Right.
So thank you, Bank of America. I'm gonna stop flipping y'all off in my joke now. But I got fired from Bank of America July 2001. So this year, if y'all do that math, is what? It's my 20-year anniversary, and I'm having a huge party on July 25th. I will be releasing my book. It's 3 things. This is what I've been campaigning. July 25th, I will be releasing my book, my 2nd book of poems called Clemency, Poems to Help You Accept the Apologies You Will Never Receive.
Clemency.
We all know what clemency is. It's forgiveness. It's forgiveness. It's usually of a higher power, usually the governor. It gives you clemency. Okay, so clemency, I'm releasing my book. I'm having my 20-year anniversary party. And then, of course, my Leo birthday bash. My birthday is actually August 11th, but that's usually when I celebrate at Apache. So I'm really excited. So put July 25th on your calendar. If you don't come support nothing else I do in these 90 days of summer, July 25th is it. So I'm a spoken word artist. I'm also a DJ. I've been DJing for 4 years. I love DJing. If you have an event, I would love to come DJ it for you, virtual or live in person. I do have a passport. I can go anywhere in the world that is open.
Yeah, I had that on my list. DJ,
and I'm fully vaccinated. Hello. Hello. Here's my mask. Hello. And I'm a professor at Clark Atlanta University.
What?
Yes, I am.
So that's why I can't get you in here, honey.
I'm a professor at Clark Atlanta University. Tell your kids, your little cousins, to sign up for my class. I teach poetry, fiction, short stories, and freshman composition. I hate teaching freshman composition.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because I'm learning it with them. I don't remember that. Yes, I should. I don't remember that bleep stuff. I've been teaching freshman comp now for only 2 years, and I had to get one of my friends who is a professor. She's been a professor for like 15 years to teach me freshman comp so I can teach them and help me with my syllabus.
Let me ask you this: is this one of their curriculum, or is this a grant? This is a program that they're doing through a grant.
What, Clark?
Yeah.
No, it's part of the curriculum.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's part of the curriculum. The freshmen have to take freshman composition 105 and 106.
But I'm talking about the poetry. You teaching poetry too?
Yeah. That's not part of the grant. It's part of their curriculum.
Oh.
But unfortunately, they only offer poetry once a year. Once a
semester.
No, once a college year.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be teaching in fall. It won't happen in the spring. But in the spring, I'll be teaching like fiction or storytelling. Oh. So it still is in the writing vein. So I like that a lot. And then I also teach an online writing course.
I told y'all she's related to where it's really at.
On Tuesdays and Thursdays. On Tuesdays, I teach a writing and poetry course. And on Thursdays, I help people start your own business because all of these grants, EIDLs, PPPs, all these Georgia grants, all these grants for women, Visa just put out a $10,000 grant. You have to have a business. And also TED Talk and TEDx right now is taking applications for their new season. And if you have a business, you are guaranteed your business is going to excel in volume once you hit that TEDx stage. Even if you already are booming. I'm not even saying you're starting a business. Say your business is booming, you're doing great. Say it's Slutty Vegan. Pinky gets on stage, TEDx. You don't think Slutty Vegan is then going to quadruple on that TEDx stage? Absolutely. So I teach people how to start a business on Thursdays. Each course is 8 weeks. And we're in our spring session now, and we are on week 4. But so that is College of Dope Ass Writers. Sorry, that's the name of it. And I know I didn't want to do too much cursing because I got a mouth.
Oh, I know.
Because I got a mouth. I'll be tamed. So College of Dope Ass Writers.
I already told him. He's aware.
He has been warned.
But I just listening to you, you'd added DJ, professor at Clark Atlanta, and then you teaching business, online business courses.
That's right.
And I just want to apologize to you because I know right now you're probably supposed to be asleep.
What is that? I literally sleep from 2 a.m. to 8:30 every day. So 6.5 hours. 6.5 is good. 6.5 hours is good for me. I'm cool. I don't need a nap. So I shut everything down in my brain at midnight. So I don't do any business after midnight, but you can get a meeting with me or a talk or a phone call before midnight. But at midnight, ironically, that's when I do, midnight to 2 is when I do all my social media updates. And that's it. And because people be on social media all day, they're like, da-da-da-da-da. No, I took a workshop where I learned to compartmentalize your social media because otherwise you will just get overwhelmed with it. So from midnight to 2, I look at social media, I catch up on, just watching it, having fun with it, and then I do my posts on my social media pages, and then I go to bed at 2 o'clock and
that's why she didn't know the president was coming tomorrow.
I didn't.
She's not going to check her social media till tonight at midnight.
He'll be gone.
Listen, we're going to take a break, but before we take the break, I just want you to tell people how we met.
Yes, so me and Miss Sophia met without the wig on. And Miss Sophia was kicking my ass at a boot camp down off of Camp Creek and that Stonewall Tell area. What is the name of that park? Stonewall Tell. Welcome All Park. Mm-hmm. I don't even remember who was running the boot camp. Sean, that's right.
He moved to Florida.
Did he?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
He and his girlfriend. I think he's married now.
Oh, that's nice. I would like to be married. I'm single. Hello.
You single?
I am single.
What?
We'll talk about that after the break.
Now you done threw that on me because I got to put this on the list of new stuff. You
single, so I'm out here. I got a hashtag single summer. I am not cuffing until September, but if you want to work out, or hang out, we can do that. And I'm not having sex with nobody. And if you got an issue with that, beat it and get out my DM because I'm not having sex with nobody until I'm in a relationship because I've already had sex with 17.25 million people in my 20s and 30s. So I'm done having sex until you put a ring on it. That's what it's going to be after the break.
But you have to change that because you say if you're not having sex, so if you have a problem with that, then beat it. So you tell them to beat it because you're not having sex, and then when they beat it, they can come back to you.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you release yourself before we meet up for our date, we good. Don't be trying to rub on my arm talking about, can you just, no. I'm telling you now, not till after Labor Day, after Pride weekend, and I check out everybody. Let me see who's out here on the market. And then we'll see. I'm looking to get married. I'm not playing with y'all no more. I'm 40. I'm 40, fit and fine, but I'm 40 and I'm ready to get married and settle down with my life partner. I thought I found somebody, but I guess not. Bye, bitch.
I'm just gonna.
I guess not.
You just told her, my bitch. On the radio, she didn't know it was over.
But that's like when you cheat on somebody. You cheat on somebody and they don't even know. It's like, what's the point? It's like, you just did that because you wanted to.
No, that's worse than breaking up with somebody over a text.
Oh my God.
She probably listen to you. She probably followed you and said, I'm gonna be on We Are You Radio today, honey. Y'all listen to me, check me out.
Right.
And she in there listening and supporting you and all that.
And then all of a sudden, hey, how do you know I'm talking about you? I could have been talking about the one after you, boo.
Oh my God.
Let's not act like I don't got gaming options out here, okay?
I was gonna take a break, but go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. We can get into it after the break.
No.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. I'm like, well, honey.
Yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, she's also a comedian.
Absolutely. And Rodney Perry is my, I always like to shout him out. He is my mentor. Yes, Rodney Perry is my mentor.
Well, I'm going to call your mentor today while you're on the air. We're going to call Rodney Perry. I'm your girl, Miss Sophia, hanging out with my girl,
Miss Queen Sheba.
Right here. We are your radio. We are your radio. We're the home of the urban sound of pride. Welcome to Club Chit Chat, everybody. And this song right here is called Guilty by Chris Brown and A$AP.
So appropriate.
Oh my God.
That's great.
Girl.
You came out the gate running, honey.
She'll have no problem.
I'm a Leo.
I am too.
You are?
She like 30th.
I didn't know that.
Shit.
No wonder we get along so well. August 11th.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for both of them.
Don't tell me you're a Cancer.
Capricorn all day.
Oh, okay. Praise the Lord. I can't do it. No more Cancers, never in life.
Well,
We could be friends.
Did you give her a napkin so she can put her orange peels in?
Yes.
Please and thank you.
Please and thank you. Baby.
One time I held a really big event at my house, me and my ex.
Walking on the floor.
Is that the ex that don't know they're the ex or the ex after that? Or the ex before the ex?
The ex before the ex. She was really great, actually. I was not ready in my life. I was early 30s, and I was like, what? A house, a car, a career? Oh, no, I'm trying to play in these streets. We had a really big clothing swap at our event, but I had a lot of volunteers. It was for Black Girls Run. And so we all met up early, before everybody got there. And I said, everybody hold hands and look at your neighbor and say, please and thank you. And everybody was like, please and thank you. And I said, now, everybody said it for the night, so just in case somebody forgets, you've already got it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, because, we running around helping people, and I was like, let's just do it now.
One of my biggest pet peeves in COVID-19, and I think it has to do with the mask. People will walk by you and not say hello.
I think it is the mask. I definitely think it is mask. Because I find that the masks either make people extra cautious and friendly, or they just blank out and just dismiss you completely.
I've been up and down these halls all day and downstairs.
Save it for the air. We're going to have that conversation on the air.
I'm sorry about that. Sorry.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that until y'all started discussing. I was like, hey, this would be a great conversation to have on the air. And I have 2 cents I want to throw in there.
Big Country. What's up, Big Country 45? One of my running friends from Movers and Pacers. Lyrical Faith Poetry. Dwittenberg. JB. Wonder Mom 8301. Yes, I do teach also. Patience, Time, Pain. Book 1914. What is that? Is that Deltas? What is that? 1914? Special Cherise, what's up? She's the most organized.
1914, isn't it Alphas?
I have no idea. I'm not part of any sorority. I wanted to be part of the Is that Alphas?
Kappa, I believe.
Ernest Prince 6, what's up? Ernest
AKAs was 1914. Who was first?
Okay.
Then it was there, 1914. That's it.
AKAs. Sorry.
Hey, Kenny.
What's up? Princess AK.
Prodigious.
A Coco of
Football, Juju. Hey,
Just say, hey, Miss Flavorful Name Lady.
right. Okay.
Dylan Jackson. Dylan.
Oreos and oranges. Vegan.
Weekend Pearl. Say hey, Queen Sheba.
Hey y'all. Hey.
Baby, see, that's why I can't lose no weight, because I'm sitting up here now craving a soda.
No, get out them sodas.
And I've been craving some Church's chicken lately with fried okra.
That's not even real.
I know, that's why I want it.
Ooh.
Because it's not real, so I'm not going to get fat, because it's not real.
It's real on them hips, though.
Phi Beta Sigma was 1914.
Phi Beta Sigma. What are those? The blue people?
Sigma's
Blue and
is
white.
Sigma
Sigma is
blue and white. Who is Phi Beta Sigma? I don't even know who that is.
Isn't Phi Beta Sigma a music fraternity?
Phi Beta Sigma. That's the band, right?
I think that's a band.
Oh, Phi Beta Sigma.
Uh-huh.
What's the LGBT in fraternity? There's
Fake.
No, isn't it Lambda?
It's something like that, yeah.
And there's another one. There's a guy that.
There's one in Charlotte. I remember that.
Yeah, there's a friend.
AKAs.
Shut up.
AKAs
Don't you?
as
Excuse me for any AKAs that's on
Right.
that live. We apologize.
Marry please.
Yeah.
Streetlight
AKAs
TV,
and soon my
1981. Oh, you was born in 1981. That's cute. What? That makes you what? 39. Streetlight TV.
Come on, math.
Yeah, cause my ex was 82. I mean, not that we thinking about her right now or anything.
Just don't start throwing stuff. Just don't
Oh,
start
I'm not gonna
flipping
throw
tables.
anything. You know, I'm in a. We're gonna talk about it on here, but I'm in an interesting place.
Yeah, that was a shocker to me. She said she
It was a shocker to me.
Okay, and when we done, I need your number, I need your contacts information, because I need all that Zilda, and all that stuff you're talking about for the businesses.
Oh yeah.
Zavi, what all that stuff you said.
TED Talk.
Yeah, TED Talk too.
Visa Grant. Oh, I was writing it down.
Yeah, I need.
Man,
I need
that EIDL PPP. You need. I'm about to go.
EIDL PPP.
EIDL PPP.
EIEIO. I need
Yep.
that too.
The targeted EIDL, the extra money, food stamps. Y'all
Oh,
tripping.
food stamps.
Food stamps, unemployment,
Unemployment, girl. they
and do your
playing.
taxes.
Try this.
Because if you don't do your taxes, then you're not gonna get none of this money. Because
Yeah.
I didn't get the first or the second stimulus check, and I filed my taxes last June.
And they gave them both to you.
And then they said I missed a piece of paper. I finally turned in a piece of paper in like January, February, and I got the $1,400 check in March.
That's the last one. That's
That
the
was
one
the
Joe
last
Biden sent out.
Yep. And that's all
But
I got.
no,
That's the
but I
reason you
think
got
the
it.
reason
I'm
I
sorry,
didn't
did I
get
say that out
mine.
loud?
That's probably why the only reason I got it. Second.
Wow.
And it was a check in the mail. It was so weird. I was expecting all three of them to show up, but I guess not.
Yeah, that
That 1,400 that Biden sent out.
I didn't get the PPP
I didn't got my backpack.
because they said, well, first they didn't ask for it, but then they said the reason that they denied is because I didn't have my 2019 taxes.
Yep.
Legally Leah said, tell Miss Queen Sheba that it's never too late to make it to Delta Land. She's
Oh, okay. I did hear that I could be a they can hear me? I did hear that I could be a
Post grad.
yeah, post grad and at large.
Oh, you can do at large
Hey,
too.
Ladybug 77. Hey, Lady Royal.
Cause that but they said that is a booger because you have to know more of the history.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you have to
I
know.
don't know nothing. I would
Yeah,
need
You're
a book.
getting hazed.
Yeah, you're not gonna get hazed,
No, not that.
but the questions are gonna be like
stuff.
they're
Yeah.
not gonna play with you on the
Thank you,
questions.
I heard the
Ellen.
network was gangster though.
Thank you, Ellen.
Yeah. I heard the network was really good. Like if you're like, oh, I'm about to apply for this job. Oh, you're a Delta? You in.
Oh yeah. How long? For the next break?
We're going in after the next
An
song.
amazing voice, by the way. Oh my
30
god,
Thank you.
it's really
One
good.
song.
I know you've
Hey,
heard
Fly
that
Black
before.
White,
It's really good
Kill.
voice.
Come back to this song. 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
$30 seconds.
2:30.
Wow.
Of course. Madam Tussauds.
Ha!
Did you
What?
did you You didn't do it, huh? Did you look for some?
All these songs talking about they need a big booty chick. I don't got it.
Did you put something in the system?
No, I didn't get a chance to.
What's up, the Hustler Kid? What's up, Carla Blackberry?
No, I was gonna do it, but you have this camera right here.
Oh, y'all got my side view.
That's my YouTube live over there. I hit my phone up, sending me a text message.
Hayden, what's up, Hayden?
Hey, Bree. 1 minute.
We back on in 1 minute. I thought about getting my body done, but they told me I had to get it redone in 10 years.
Get what?
Just anything. Like whatever you do. Like if you get a Brazilian butt lift or if you get your breast lifted or anything.
You have to get it redone in 10 years?
You have to get it redone in 10 years. I was like, nah, I'm dead.
I put the 20 seconds.
What up, Brandon? Where are you at? Are you in LA? I'm coming to LA next week. I feel like you're in LA. Where are you? I know you're not in Atlanta no more. I don't see you nowhere. I mean, I know it's COVID. Be back on.
No COVID.
Welcome back to Club Chit Chat with your DJ Miss Sophia right here. We are your radio. We're your radio with the home of the urban sound of pride, baby. Yes, we are. I'm here with my girlfriend, the one and only Queen Sheba. Hey, the lady that wears many hats. Girl, you done told me you're a teacher. You teach online.
Professor.
You teach at,
Professor.
She's a professor.
I have degrees and experience. and debt. Degrees experience in which I learned doing my taxes, $130,000 in debt, and I don't plan on paying that back never. I called the Department of Education and I said I've been a teacher for more than 10 years. Y'all need to forgive this. Professor for 3, whatever. Right. I've been in education for more than 10 years. Y'all need to forgive this. And they said, that's nice, Ms. Wren, but you need to get your loans out of default first before we can do anything to help you. I said, okay, well, how much is my payment plan? They were like, how much you make? I said, nothing. It's COVID. They said, can you pay $5 a month? I said, yep. And they sent me a payment plan for $5 a month for $130,000 in debt. Thank you.
But you know what?
Thank you.
You know what? And it sounds stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, you'll be forever trying to pay it off. Because I went through the same thing. And they said, because a friend told me, because I was telling them about the people keep calling and getting on my nerves, calling about this loan. Child, I got no money, child.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, listen, he said, what you need to do is, he said, they will accept anything. He said, and if you said that you don't intend on paying it back, then you don't have to let them know that. Just tell them when they call, tell them the only thing I can pay is $1. And when they call me back, I told them I could pay $1. And I was on the dollar payment plan.
I was on a $0 payment plan for a minute.
And then it's just like, and what that does is it takes your, when they see that you have a history of paying that dollar for so many months, they say it'll take your loan out of default.
Yeah.
And so now you won't have that scar against your credit when you try to get something. It's just like, oh, I didn't know that. So, yes, child, pay that $5. You should, if they got over you, you should have told them $1.
Well, I was on a zero. I was on a $0 payment plan, but I guess I didn't fill out my form for this year for $0. Sorry, guys. But it is such a conundrum being an artist. Like we do make this money under the table, right? And we have all these cash transactions, and we want our life to be elevated and to progress, but then we're lying and hiding, and almost slick money laundering, to stay away from the government. It's like our education should be free, especially people who go into education. And now that I've been in education for 10 years, Biden is supposed to be forgiven $50,000. First he said 10. First he said 10.
Well, I think it's still 10 because when he tried to say 50, they was like, hold up, we didn't say that.
You already giving out checks, Biden. You talking about 50,000? You doing too much, sir. And then he talking about his own pay. It's his. He's taking over the healthcare plan. I was like, so it's gonna be Biden healthcare now.
But Bernie Sanders told y'all that everybody should be getting free health care anyway, because he said there are plenty of countries that get free health care. He don't see why the United States cannot offer its citizens free health care.
Ridiculous.
And free education.
Right. I always said, so basically so taxes and student loans, you want me to pay to work for 30 years. So I went to school, I got a couple degrees, I got postgraduate degrees, now I have this debt. Now you're going to tax me on a job that I've just spent, 18 years learning, spent the first 28 years of my life learning. Now you're going to tax me on this job while I'm paying off these student loans.
And the interest is growing.
I'm sorry? How's that work?
And not only that, the government is so crooked. I always say the government is so crooked because it's just like you're talking about with the PPP loans and you trying to sign up for this and sign up for that. And it's just like they take you through all of these changes and everything. But when they need something from you,
they snatch it.
Yeah.
Have y'all read the PPP? And I've applied for PPPs, and I have helped people apply for their PPPs and EIDLs. And that paper says, and I actually read it because since I help people set up their business, I want them to know what they're getting into. It says that if you don't fill out the forgiveness papers, they're going to snatch payment plans out of the account that they put it in, if you care or not. So if you're ready or not, if you prepared or not, once a month, whatever the payment plan was supposed to be, they're going to start taking it out.
Read the fine print.
Read the print. Read the big print, the fine print, the small print, and then join my College of Dope Ass Writers class on Thursday. So you can find out how to start your business and get these monies.
Now, you and George, y'all started an interesting conversation when we were off the air. I always tell George, don't talk about it so we can have it. A conversation on the air about it, make it authentic. And you all were talking about how y'all think people wearing the mask, you just walking around and, people pass by you, they don't even speak no more.
So I think it's one of two things. One, I meet a lot of people anyway, so people coming up to me with their masks on, like, hey, Sheba, I'm like, hey, girl, hey. But the other thing is, I think the masks either make people, the masks either make people really cautious and leery, and they just kind of pass you, or they make people like overly nice, like, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, because they don't know what people are going to do.
And when you all were having that conversation, I was thinking the opposite. I was thinking that people are so hot up under their masks because it's just like, baby, I'm just trying to get to where I'm going so I can take this damn mask off.
It's like taking your bra off at the end of the day. I hate having a mask on. And I understand people riding down the street in their car with a mask on. Who is in the car with you? By themselves, yes. Take your mask off, take your bra off. I just got this mask yesterday at Lennox.
You did?
Yeah, and it is.
Nice.
It's cool. And it doesn't mess up your lipstick.
That's good.
So it's kind of cool.
But one of my laughing hyenas, those are my followers, honey. One of my laughing hyenas, they sent me something that you put inside of your mask because people were talking about they have difficulty breathing.
The little plastic thing?
Yeah.
But that looks like a muzzle. I'm not trying to look like a puppy walking around here. They have me walking around like a Great Dane.
But it is, it's just like, I know people be hot in those masks because now I, like a lot of people, even before they said wear 2 masks, I start wearing 2. So you have
But doesn't that lipstick get all over your face?
No, I don't put my lipstick on until I get to where I'm going, until I get to the show. Because they can't see it anyway, you got a mask on.
True,
so why put it on?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I'm just so used to getting dressed in the house and then, just slapping it on. I'm like, why did I even put my lipstick on?
Yeah.
I just need to wait till I get out the car.
I used to do that before I go to the airport, but now I don't even put my clothes on. I just get in the Uber with my panties on. You got to strip when you get to the airport. So why?
You do. Oh my God. I have just got down to wearing like Crocs, a sports bra, and some tights. Like what else do you want me to take off, Lord Jesus? And then you got the body scanner that's going to give me cancer anyway. So why am I taking all these clothes off?
Oh my God. Girl.
I mean, have cancer cases gone up since 9/11? Jeez. Anyway. So, yes.
So, that was another break. We talked, at least we talked about the mask.
We talked about the
mask.
mask.
We was talking about something totally different. But, my sister, she wear many hats. So I'm just gonna roll with it,
Well, we were talking about finding me a wife. That's what we were talking about. And I don't care where you are in the world or the country, honey. I need a wife. I want a wife. I want to spend my life with somebody that is tall and attractive, and and level-headed and kind and giving. I'm a nice person. I'm really a sweetheart, and I'm a Leo, so I'm a big giver. I'm a gift giver. One of my love languages is sex. So, is that a love language? I don't know. Is it okay? It's George said it is not a love. And I didn't see it in that book that guy wrote about love languages, but it needs to be a love language.
He left it out.
He did leave it out because he wasn't getting enough sex. Talking about love languages, listening. No, what are you talking? Listen after we have sex. Talking about you want me to get to, want me to get to cooking. First of all,
listen, you gotta listen during sex too. They may be calling your name, girl.
Jeez.
Say my name. Say my name.
Yes. Sheba. So I'm taking applications in my DM. You have to be at least I don't know, 38. I don't know. Age doesn't really matter.
Know.
Yeah, 38. You have to be taller than me when I'm flat-footed. I'm 5'7". I'm being very specific now in my life.
Yes,
I'm being very specific.
You have to.
Because the last person I had, I asked God for a baller, and they gave me a high school basketball coach. Not what I meant, Lord. Not what I meant. Okay? Not what I meant at all. So, yeah.
You gotta be Pacific, girl.
Yes, and Atlantic. You gotta be both. Honey, you got to be both.
Oh, this is my girl Queen Sheba. You listen to We Are Your Radio. Club Chit Chat, everybody. I'm your girl Miss Sophia. Hold it down right here on We Are Your Radio. Baby, listen, we're going to take a break and we come back and we're going to go on and find you somebody. Because I've been looking too, but I'm going to let you have today. You could
Thank you.
I'm here Monday through Friday. You just here today, honey. But she's going to fill in for me. I've been trying to get her to fill in for me while I'm out, but baby, listen.
I'm ready. What y'all think now? Y'all think I can hold down the radio show? Put up some hearts if y'all think I can hold down the radio show.
You can't come. You got too much to do. You're a professor.
We on break.
You online. You're a poet. You're a singer.
A DJ.
Yes.
What else do I do?
Child.
Let's see. I make cookies. Can I say infused?
Yeah.
I make infused cookies. I started hey, I got some hearts. I started an infused cookie company in November because
Now I'll tell you, this is the first. Now she make dope cookies and she play kickball with the police.
Hey. I said infused. They could be infused with honey. They could be infused with agave.
Honey, please.
That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is that infused is the safe word.
Baby, let me say, my sister has become creative during the pandemic. Honey, now she make y'all infused cookies, but she eat oranges.
Well, once a week I have my night where I don't have to get up early the next day.
Oh, this is after 12, after 2.
That's right. I take it at midnight and get on my social media, laugh at all the pit bulls and the puppies, and all y'all be posting your cats on TikTok and whatever else. I just got on TikTok. Y'all follow me on TikTok.
What's your hang on TikTok?
The Queen Sheba 8.
What is your hang on Facebook? Because I can
Beth Sheba Aram.
Beth Sheba. See, that's
Beth
why.
Sheba.
Because I was trying Queen Sheba. I was trying the real Queen
all
Sheba.
my social media is The Queen Sheba.
Okay.
I will pop up first thing on Google. 20 years in the game.
Hey, what's your MySpace?
You're funny. I still have MySpace.
I do too.
Matter of fact, when MySpace came out, I got a MySpace Asia, Europe, Australia. I have like 10 MySpace accounts. Because Chuck Woo, do you remember Chuck Woo? When he was at what was it? Not DigiWax. When he was at what's the wax? That was on Pine Street, Pine in 85, Pine in Spring. No, it wasn't a club. Remember, it was a record store.
Oh,
wax. It was something wax. But anyway, so Chuck Woo was my online mentor back when I first moved to Atlanta in 2005.
Okay.
So think about how technology has changed since then.
Yes.
So Richard Dunn, everybody knows Richard Dunn, who owned Sugar Hill at the Underground with Freddie and they're gonna kill me. Freddie and
we'll Google it.
Okay, all right. And they let me have my album release party there, so I didn't know how to market. So Chuck Woo was like, "All right, this is what you do. You got your main MySpace page, but then you need MySpace for all these countries that you're going to be traveling to after your album release party for your tour." I got like 10 MySpace pages still out there in the world. I'm sure they got some old picture on there.
Baby.
But when I tell you, That was the best marketing ever. I marketed for 6 months, and it was great. It turned out great.
First time I heard that. And you know what? MySpace is so nice because you know how when you forget your password, and then it's just like they be like, "What's your password?" And then it's just like when I set MySpace up, I have a totally different email. Now I don't even have access to the email anymore.
Right.
And every time we're gonna send you a new code to your email, I don't have that access to that email. Baby, with TikTok and IG and Facebook and all these different apps came out, MySpace was like, I went to MySpace one day and they said, "Hey," I'm like, "Girl, you're not gonna ask me for a passcode."
No, welcome back.
They were so glad for me to come back. Honey. They just like, "You don't need all
They was
that."
like, welcome back. We want you
We
back.
trust this you. Oh, but I'm your Miss Sophia holding down right here. We are your radio. We're your radio. We're the home of the urban sound of pride. My special guest, the one and only Queen Sheba. When we come back, she gonna do a poem. You want to do a poem?
Sure, let's do poems.
Okay, we're gonna do poetry.
Yay.
You ready to snap? Come on, baby, let's ride.
That's right.
Oh, my God.
I tried to do Google the Sugar Hill people, but I didn't know what I was looking for. So sorry.
What happened? Look, Google. What was Google?
I was
The
trying.
man whose name you forgot.
I could.
It's Freddie, Richard, and
You say you remember that Woo nigga, but you ain't remember me.
I know, right? Freddie, Richard.
That's the bad thing about saying names.
I know. It's like, oh. But Freddie and Richard, probably because I dealt with them. I forgot the third dude's name. Oh, he's who does one music fest?
Look at the list. Say, too bad I'm not lesbian. Cause she's a good cat. She said,
Who
but
said
I'm,
that?
but I'm 5'4", so.
Oh. Who said that?
Look at the Leah.
She not. Is that who is that? A guy?
Hey, Diva Michelle.
She's a girl.
Oh, it's good. She not lesbian.
She's a Delta, the one that's the
Oh.
Delta. Oh, you sure you're not a lesbian and you're a Delta?
Hello.
Oh.
Uh
Oh my God. We are sorry, ladies and gentlemen. The views and opinions of this host do not necessarily reflect those of the station.
Janice, somebody look at the Leah, give it a try.
Hello.
Like, how do you know you don't like it? How
I'm
do
a
you
good
know?
person, and I'm clean.
Oh.
Baby,
Because that's important.
that you clean?
Yes, that's important that you're clean. It is important because these women be walking around here rank
Oh.
in the crotch.
I knew I was going to take this gel off on I forgot.
I just knew a bra was getting ready to come out. I swear
I
for
was
God.
like, what is happening?
I swear for God, I thought a bra was coming out.
Should be,
Drink your water, mind your
should be
business.
cut my,
Your succulation, your succulation.
should be hooking it to me, honey.
So what's up with Pride this year? What are you doing?
Well, you're looking at one of the
it-
newest
well,
board members of Atlanta Black Pride.
You and Seven.
Yes, Seven. Yeah, you know Seven?
Mhm.
Yeah. I just met him the other day. Nice guy. Nice guy.
Yeah, Seven's great.
What? At what? No, don't say anything
Don't say anything.
derogatory.
No, I was just, I'm laughing because the Pride, you was asking about Pride, it's April. Pride's not till September.
We need to organize.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
need to get on
You
it.
got to do it ahead.
No, they don't get ready till August.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, they call me in the May. They call me in May usually and be like,
You with DJ M now? You be working with them?
if the bag is right, I
What if the
have.
bag got a hole in it? See, you got to be specific. Got to be specific.
Pacific.
That's what I said. Specific.
My bag needs to be brand new, out the box, with a dust cover, no holes. And no
You acting
holes.
like that?
Even the price of gas goes up.
And the price of the gas without the G goes up.
But see,
Just saying. Just saying.
that brunch was killed. We don't. Child. That comedy show.
All this nonverbal communication is just horrible.
We live, huh?
I know, I'm like-
she edited herself.
I am a professional.
This nonverbal communication is everything right now.
But I had the discussion with both of them, so it's not, it's not a secret, it's not taboo, but it's definitely not for social media. But I definitely had that discussion with both of them and was like, I put it to him like this. Obviously, my career is also going like this. And I'm good at what I do. I'm good at organizing. I love organizing. It's fun. It's an art for me. I have really fun shows. People like coming to my shows because they feel welcome. They feel like they can be themselves.
Thank you, Michelle.
And
now, do you do the erotic poetry night? Is that what you do?
no, I do the poetry slam, the brunch.
Okay. Yeah, I hadn't attended.
And I have hosted the erotic night before. I've hosted erotic night. Did I? No, you always do comedy night. I don't think I did comedy. I hosted comedy night one time.
So what? Let's break this down because you've got a list. What do you not do?
I don't sing.
Really?
I kind of do, but I don't.
You know you have a voice. You can sing. I don't believe it.
Lying in my bed, I hear the clock ticking. I think of it. I mean, with practice and guidance, I can sing enough for.
Yeah, you can sing.
For mine.
You had no, and you were in key. You were
No,
good.
they shouldn't have to sing. She's still singing.
Actually, it's funny that you say that because I had a band, and it was mostly poetry. But
says the woman who doesn't sing. Get out of here. Go away. Go away. Go away.
I had a band, but they would have to start singing first so I could catch the key.
Okay.
So my supporting, I never called them background singers. So my supporting singers, I always had to start the song, and then I would jump in, and it would be fine.
Okay.
But I would have to hear the note first.
So you can sing because people that can't sing can't hear.
Oh.
Yeah, they can't hear. That's why they can't sing. But okay, so what do you not do? Like you
Graphic design.
Okay.
I don't do graphic design.
Okay.
I don't do graphic design. I don't. Patience time payment. Oh, you remember me from Green Apple Days? Oh. That was Saria Mills' joint. Saria moved back to Jersey. What else don't I do?
See, now that's horrible because there are so many of us that want to add to the list, but you have got the list.
I really have. I mean, it's to my benefit in my life, but I really have a bad case of everyday FOMO.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to make sure I do everything for whenever my day comes. It's something we can talk about when when we come back on air. I'll touch on that and why it's kind of really coming up for me lately.
Right.
About why I'm like just determined to do everything and go everywhere and do stuff.
We'll talk about that in the first break in the next hour.
Okay.
This is going to be short. We're just going to hit some and go. Because we're like, get ready to go to the next hour.
Just be a good person, you guys. Just be a good person.
Let me see. The Lord should just go and not do this work.
We can talk about Tamika Fest in this one.
No, I won't have no time.
Okay.
But we'll hit that the second break in the next hour.
So the Facebook is the Queen Sheba.
Well, my personal page is Beth Sheba Rem. My first name is Beth Sheba, like in the Bible. Did y'all know that? I think y'all knew that. I love my name. I prefer people call me Sheba or Beth Sheba. Beth, I wouldn't even answer to. I'll be like,
who is she talking to? Where that white girl at? I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry, y'all.
yeah. But that's how I feel, though. It's just not ethnic enough for me. But I love Beth Sheba, and I love Sheba. People call me Queen Sheba all over the place, but
BETHSHEBA.
Yep.
And last name?
REM. And then my fan page is the Queen Sheba 8. And people will be having like people will have more than one personal page. No. I already got too many social. I'm looking for a social media manager. Anybody that's interested, I got.
Welcome back to Club Chit Chat with your DJ Miss Sophia right here. We are your radio. Your radio with the home of the urban sound of pride. My homegirl is still here, and she has a story she's going to share with you all during our next break. So we're going to take a break and come back, and baby, we may not take no more breaks until 6 p.m. But she's still here. Tell them hi, Sheba.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing?
I'm here, Miss Sophia.
Tap in.
Hold it down right here. We are your radio. We are your radio. We're the home of the urban sound of pride. With my special guest. She's a poet. She's a DJ. She's a professor. She's a online instructor. She helped people with their grants, their PPP loans. She also helped you with EIDL, and she helped you with food stamps, TED Talk, Visa grant. She can help you start a business, and she's a philanthropist. And did I leave anything out?
Yes. My love pastime is swim, bike, run. I am a black triathlete and a black marathoner.
Okay, and she's looking for love.
Yes.
So we're gonna talk all about that during our next break. So right now we just want to do what, Sheba?
What we doing? Ride out.
Yeah.
We riding out.
Well, shit, that's why you ain't got time to get in no relationship. You doing too much. Sit your ass down.
Let me tell you something.
When can you spend time with them?
We can talk about it now or later on.
Save for air.
All right, I'll
Oh,
save
just
it.
in case. Look, I have to.
You know what it is? Oh, you can get it too. Those the liners.
Treat her good now. She is love. Oh, street poet, thank you. What up, street poet?
Oh, street poet.
Street poet trying to be in my DMs.
What street?
She said, Miss Sophia said, which street? We slide about her. Yeah, street poet. I gave you a free link last night to class, and you did not use it. Where were you at? Where were you?
Phoenix Realtor Man, what's going on?
So when we if we do, I'm sorry y'all getting my rear end.
Ellen.
When she does tell you to give her this is just the outro, this is the tagline.
Oh, okay.
And you can say, hi.
Oh, gotcha.
And this is at 5 p.m.
Okay. Okay.
Don't ask me why it's like
Lady
that.
Royal Supreme said, Queen
We in
Sheba
public.
is every woman. Hashtag serve. Legally Leah says she's a future Delta too. And I saw earlier Legally Leah said she hadn't had sex since 2019, so she don't know what she is. I haven't had sex since 2019, so I don't know what
Me neither.
I am anymore.
Me neither. What's her name? Liz?
Legally Leah.
Lickety Leah. Me neither.
Legally.
Oh, legally
Yeah,
Leah.
she's going to school to be a lawyer.
Legally Leah, I have not had sex since 2019 either, and that definitely was not by choice because I wasn't out the relationship until this year. So do that math. But I was told that people get to choose what they want to do with their bodies, which was a very mature perspective, and you then decide if that's something you want to tackle. That's right. And I really appreciated that perspective because I was angry, and that helped lift a lot of anger.
Oh.
What's wrong?
Angry. No, she said she was angry.
Legally Leah, what was I gonna say to you? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, how do I get to be a Delta? Where's the application at? And y'all take light skin Deltas?
Oh.
That was a JK. That was a
Oh my
JK.
god. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, the views and opinions.
Yeah, you like skin with a twist, so yeah, they'll take
Your
it.
cousin had a stroke last night, Street Poet? I am so sorry. The Queens of Pawns definitely don't mix. I got a poem about that. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about your cousin. A stroke is lack of oxygen to the brain. Why do I know that information?
Baby, I talking about I can see her as a Delta, baby. During the pledging, I cannot see her as a Delta pledging, but once she cross over, most definitely, she's gonna haze the hell out of you.
I'm gonna wear red every day.
And you're gonna have to know all the history.
What year did we start? 18 what?
She gonna have them. You quote Miss Delta history. I need you to know my history. Tell me about me.
Hello.
You were a professor. You was a DJ, big sister. You also taught classes online, and you're a poet, and you're a philanthropist. You also started an online instructor, and you have.
And I'm about to be a radio host. Hello.
Oh, radio. Let me put that down.
Yeah, I believe in life work balance when there's a life to balance.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm not talking because I'm not supposed to talk because
I know. I would have to take notes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You can talk. Go ahead.
No, because I'm gonna bring up subjects.
Hey, Jay Catrice. Jay Catrice is one of my
Oh, that's cute.
one of the poets that are in College of Dope Fast Writers. She's a great performer. and writer, and she's got a great story too. We're trying to procure SAT word. We're trying to procure that story up out of her though. Mojava. Some of y'all are spam. I'm not clicking on these requests to. First of all, I can't because I'm on a radio show. Critter Quinn. Mojave. Are y'all the one? Y'all? What is happening? I'm on the radio with Miss Sophia. Mojave. Mojave, you look like spam. Oh, you're a poet. You look like spam, but I'm glad you're a poet. We should have joined our lives. We should have joined our lives.
We can. I can do it on my phone.
Yeah.
Merger.
Yeah, because
Well,
because if you get more followers.
She invites her, you invite. She invites you, you invite her, and y'all. Or whether she invites you, either way, it doesn't matter.
Oh, thank you for being a big fan. Send me a Cash App. A Venmo, actually. Cash App keeps shutting me down. I don't even understand that.
What?
Every time I make a Cash App account, they're like, nope. It might have had something to do with the Susu boards last summer. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Possibly.
Did you ever get in the water?
From where?
Susu board.
What? Oh, yeah. Oh,
Man.
yes. And I ran a board.
Well, how much?
My first board was $500 to get in, so it was $2,000, $4,000 board, and then
So you got your money off of that? You got a award on that one?
I mean, the whole point of running the board is you go first. Duh. Because really the trick to the Susu board is
that was it. Go first. Run the board.
if you're not in the first
4 slots.
20, maybe, it's a wrap. Because it has to be never ending. People would have to come back forever for everybody to get paid out. And that just doesn't happen. People get impatient and leave and bounce and they'll leave money on the board. I think I left last summer with maybe like $2,000 on boards all over the place, but
Yeah, man, a killer, so you didn't care.
it wasn't that I didn't care, it's just like
It was just too much.
It was
you had
too
too much going on, and you didn't have time to be managing that.
That's right. I had a list. I called it my Susu train list, and I would go and at midnight check the boards and stuff like that, but it just got to be a lot. Now it's just like,
Cause I got in the water. I was on one. I got in the water. And I got paid like from like I think about 3 people.
I mean, I was on $5 boards, $1,000 boards, $500 boards, $20 boards, $50 boards.
Somebody get on this 200. I'm not doing.
I made about 20 grand, and I just said I'm out.
And the reason I got on, I didn't pay no money to get on it because my friend that recruited me.
A lot of people do that.
He
Just
put me in there.
Sometimes you don't know.
Put my money on here because I don't know nothing about this.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when the reports start coming out and start making the news on CNN and MSNBC. And I'm like, oh, girl.
People are like, it's not a scam. It's not a scam. I will say
It's
that.
just that the government couldn't get no money off
of it. And so, of course, PayPal is, not PayPal, Cash App is attached to Square. And Square, if you operate through Square takes taxes from you. So, people were requesting refunds if they didn't get water. They were snatching money out of their PayPal account. Oh, it was crazy. It was a mess. I was like, I'm out. And so
and that's what happened with PayPal, because PayPal, somebody sent me something through PayPal, and they was talking about we got like a 90-day hold on the money in case somebody want a refund. I'm like, child, I ain't sold nothing. This is somebody sending me money.
Right.
So I just did away with PayPal.
Yeah. Well, PayPal has always been good to me. Hey, Christina, what up? K-Mags, how are you doing? I'm on the radio I'm on Chit Chat. We are listening to Club Chit Chat on the urban sound of Pride. We are U Radio with Miss Sophia. We're on break right now, so we're going to be coming back in a minute or two. What's up, Shelly?
Sophia, do you want me to sign out of this and sign into your account
What do you mean?
on Instagram? No, not
Oh,
on my phone.
Instagram. Oh.
Wordplay for
What
you
you wanna
to
do?
hear. What's a
Yeah, what do you
wordplay?
probably do on
On my phone?
on the station
Mojave, I have a couple of erotic poems I would love to
I don't know what
feature for
talking
y'all.
about.
I got
Because
like
last night when I got ready to
three.
stand with the people in Memphis,
More love poems than erotic poems. I have a
they
couple
couldn't
of them.
bring me on.
You're more than
Then
welcome
it's
to
like, they
come
kept trying to bring me on.
and
They
feature
let
on
me
any
go
fourth
on.
Sunday
So then they
except
said,
July.
oh, you got to tell
the
Sophia she
only-
got to go and update her
That's the only one that I
Instagram.
keep
Yeah.
for
So
myself.
that's
Yeah.
what I was coming to ask you.
Yeah, you gotta
So
update
Where
it.
you from, Mojave?
Just delete it. Just delete it, and then go back and upload, download it again from
I
the.
just went to the store
Yeah.
and just said update.
I just
No.
found a
Gotta
really
delete it all.
dope black
I ain't do it. I just went to the store and
art
said update.
gallery
But-
studio
Well, I logged on, then it
store
said update.
boutique
Some kind of way.
thingamajiggy. I am late to
So
it.
now
Let
it
me
does
say that
live
first. It's not
I
new.
did it.
I'm late, and this is the name of it. Oops. I
I
went
had
there
to shake my
today.
hand.
Got a
Yeah.
T-shirt that says
Who is
"Just be a
this?
good
Who is
person."
this? Who is this, y'all?
Who is this?
Who's that?
Oh, is
Holly
that?
Berry at the
Yeah.
Oscars.
Oh,
That's so
my goodness.
stupid.
Holly Berry at the Oscars. On the red
Nurse.
carpet.
Y'all gonna leave her alone?
Yes, they are.
Oh, Nurse Veg Mama. Hey, what up? Hey, you guys. I need a dentist here in Atlanta. My dentist was in Mexico and she retired. And she was an actual dentist. I know you're like, Mexico. I was not going to dentist tourism. Actually, somebody recommended me as a real dentist, and I have been going to her for the last few years, but because of COVID, and then she retired. So I need a new dentist, y'all.
Baby, I need a dentist because I'm trying to get some faucets.
Go to Dr. Mario in Columbia.
Oh, no.
$8,500.
No, I just want them to take these out. It's $8,500 to snatch my teeth out.
He gonna give you veneers.
I don't want nothing. I just want to get my teeth out, and I'm fine with gone.
Oh my God.
Bye, Miss Sophia. Anyway,
Mom made she and
I'm sorry, y'all.
I don't know, baby. I can still tell jokes. I
Wordplay,
can tell
which
jokes with no
dentist?
teeth.
Wordplay for you to hear. Which dentist, or where do you live? I mean, I'm actually going to LA next week.
To the dentist?
No, I'm going to LA for my homegirls. Well, I'm going to LA to visit my son. But I'm also going to visit my friend. Oh, he don't want teeth. Talk about he just want gum. And how did you know Miss Sophia was a he? I'm in Minnesota. Okay, where's your dentist in Minnesota? It's got to be cheaper there than in Atlanta. Everybody think they're a celebrity here in Atlanta. I don't care if they just opened up a business yesterday. So I need me a non-celebrity dentist, somebody that charges regular prices.
That's
So.
merged.
Not yet. Give me a second to set it up. I'm setting up the angle. You
Oh.
gotta get your angle right, and then you go live.
Minnesota. You're in Minnesota. Minnesota. Oh, soda. That's how you say it.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Minnesota.
I'm in 30 seconds.
1 minute and 30 seconds. We back on, y'all. What y'all want to talk about? We're going to talk about Tamika Fest.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about finding me a wife.
Mm-hmm.
I want a real good person. Y'all know good people out there?
In
Good?
Minnesota.
Not in Minnesota. I mean,
Now invite WERU Radio because that's the one we're on. I
Okay.
friended you, followed you, friended you.
so now you got to
Oh, you
go to my
befriended me.
live and request to be in it.
Well, or the other way around. You can invite. Do I have to request or you can invite?
Ooh, can I
I think you can invite.
Y'all don't know.
Invite
y'all
to
need some
join?
young people in here to help y'all.
Shut your face.
Oh.
Shut your stupid face.
go live in a room? Send anybody? Anyone who could see this person's live videos or videos or watch this live music. What? What am I doing?
Go live in a room. Search.
What's the what is it? W who?
WERU Radio.
W
42
E
seconds.
R U. Oh, okay.
I'm hungry now.
Send
Okay, I'm
request.
gonna take care of this. I got me.
I think we got the merch. All right, we about to go back on, y'all. Thanks for hanging with me. Oh, hey, there we go.
Echoing.
Now y'all can see the interview. Now this will be interesting. They was just looking at me like, we see you all the time. This will be interesting. They was looking at me like, we see you all the time.
Am I there? Are we there? Still there?
Yeah.
Well, let me do something. Let me do something.
Turn the Bluetooth off. Okay, cool. So one of us needs to turn down. And a delay. Hey, Shelly. Oh, now I can see. Oh, yes. Now I can see your comments and stuff over there. Now we can have a conversation. I can see your people. What's up, Shelly and Grace? The homie, Deshad. Boom. What's up, Janet? Oh, you was just gonna let me talk. We are back with Chit Chat Radio, the urban sound of pride, with Miss Sophia, and I am your guest today, Queen Sheba, poet, philanthropist. That's a word I can't say. Philanthropist, DJ, professor, online curator of College of Dope Ass Writers, black cyclist, swimmer, and runner. And I also make infused and regular vegan and gluten-free cookies from my newest company called Love on Top Pancake Shop. And that is how I'm buying my very first house.
Oh, okay. You saved your money to buy the house from the sales.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
Word.
So order some cookies, Miss Sophia.
I'm trying to figure out. So once you do that, and then the government found out.
Huh?
When the government found out that you
what happened?
That you sold them
breaking up. Breaking. I mean, I pay taxes on my company.
I know, but can they come seize your home?
I hope not. Not if I pay it in cash.
That's the dope house.
The trap house. It's the trap house.
Oh,
I'm gonna be like, Mr. Officer, sir, this was infused with agave. I didn't say what it was infused with.
Okay, now you said you were gonna tell us about why is it that you want to just go everywhere now?
So, no jokes. I'm being serious. It's funny I have to say that. My ex was diagnosed with cancer, and she inspired me in her own weird way to really just grab a hold of every day. Mm-hmm. And after our breakup, I could have been, and I did go through a lot. And I'm still processing. I'm by no means am over it. I'm not over her, which is why it's hashtag single summer and I'm just hanging out. I love her dearly. I miss her. But we had gotten to a place that was very toxic in our relationship. And in her own strange, ridiculous way, I just, when she was going through everything that she was going through with breast cancer, I was like, you know what? Ain't no more sleeping in. Ain't no more sleeping to noon. Ain't no more. So everything is yes now. Everything, like I just went, oh no, I'm not going to that. I'm not doing this. If it's in Minnesota, I'm not going. If it's in, or whatever. I was, no more of that. I do believe in work-life balance. I just don't have a partner right now. So I know how to, like I said, I'm 40. I'm actually a little older than 40. I'm in my 40s. But I know how to work-life balance. I know that when I do find a partner that I want to spend the rest of my life with, that we need to designate and carve out time to be with each other. And I also understand it's 2021 and the future, that people just don't date at night or on the weekends anymore. Mm-hmm. So a date could be in the middle of the afternoon, or it could be something like we could go to spin class or whatever the other person likes. If they like photography, then I'm also I don't know if it's my sign, but I think I'm a person that will put people on in my circle. Like, so if we're partners and I'm just making up this person, if they like photography or if they're into corporate America, then I'm like, I'm trying to find ways to better our life every day, all the time. And that's what I did with our relationship. I started Poetry versus Hip Hop, invited her in. We did lots of events together, and we had a great working relationship. Well, it was good. Yeah, about 75%. She's really bossy and controlling, but it's okay because I can be controlling too, because I want things to be nice. I want to live in a nice home. I don't deal with messes. I'm a great partner, and I think that I had been told that cancer makes people either really soft and tender, and they they really understand the power of connection in people, or they get really mean and angry. And she chose the latter. And I'm not saying that she was like that to everyone, but I did tell my brother the other day. I said, you know, I can deal with a lot, but at the point that I don't even know who left who. Let's just say it wasn't amicable, but it just exploded basically. Um, I would just say that I'm hurting, but at that point it was ridiculous. I walked away hurting, tore up. I'm still finding ways to process and heal and cope. And those are three different things. And I had to walk away and just rip the Band-Aid off and just dealt with whatever
reality.
Yeah, just dealt with the reality. And I read a meme the other day that actually hurt my feelings. Yeah, y'all ever read a meme that actually hurt your feelings? The meme said, not forget your past like your whole life, but don't look back. Your past is not there. You're never going back. And I was just like, dang. Like, because a lot of the pining that happens in relationships comes from when we're trying to go back and regain something that we think we lost instead of just trying to move forward in a better light. And I'm going to be really vulnerable here. Oh, God, I hope I don't cry. And say, I'm not infallible. I always do my best. I absolutely feel like I did my best. I never cheated on her. I'm not a cheater. I'm very loyal to my relationships. I thought she was going to be my life partner. And I never thought otherwise until it just wasn't. And we just exploded in January, and it's April, so it's only been about 4 months, so things are still fresh and tender for me. I have not spoken to her unless it was about tying up some business ends. I have been in therapy. Well, I was already in therapy, but because I think people should go to therapy, artists should be in therapy. Even in therapy doesn't always mean that you're dumping your worst. It could also mean that you're working through great things. When I was being nominated for a Grammy a couple months ago, I was like, how do I process this? I'm in the middle of a breakup and da, 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 da. And my therapist was like, you choose every day how you want to feel. And yes, you're going to have to cope sometimes. And I do on my live on Mondays at 11 p.m. after my bike ride with Bonafide, I do a mental health Mondays just for 30 minutes on live. It's not long. And I check in. I tell people vulnerably how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, and I ask people to check in with me. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And we just kind of talk through things. And this past Monday, the discussion was there's a difference between coping and healing. All the stuff that you listed that I do is coping. That's not healing. That's just keeping busy so I don't break down.
Deal with it.
Have to deal with it, break down, whatever. So I see my therapist now every other week because I've seen her for more than a year now. So I'm good overall. Ultimately, I'm good. I'm making choices to be good every day and to be better to people. And again, I'm not infallible. I am not saying I don't make mistakes. I'm not saying I don't have a mouth. I just heard about myself that I made a joke somewhere that was a sensitive area. And I didn't mean to. That's just how I cope. And sometimes people don't understand that joking is a way of coping. So I apologize to all the poets that were in, I think we lost your thing, but I apologize to all the poets that were in Dallas when I made a joke about the bear being at the car accident. It was just how I was trying to deal with it. What happened was no poets were involved. Nobody got hurt. That was a poet, but I was there for the poetry slam, and the poets actually rescued somebody that was in a car accident, and they had like blood all over them. And I wasn't there for that. I just heard about it, and the organizer of the slam said, Sheba, while you're hosting tomorrow, can you ask them to stand up so we can recognize them? And just me trying to figure out a way, because that was heavy for me to hear. And I don't think, and then when you're in a position of authority, you you are, if you want to be or not, you're already, pegged to be the expert,
Right.
or to know what you're doing. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Even though I'm just working through the information myself. And so I had a little bit of trauma processing, and I was like, "Oh my God, are they okay?" But then I had to pull myself together, and then so I said there was a bear at the car accident. I was just trying to, lighten the moment, right? And so the feedback was that I was being insensitive. So I apologize to, all the poets that those that were in the accident, if you felt like I was being insensitive. I definitely was not trying to be insensitive. I was just trying to lighten the moment about something that was pretty heavy. So that's a lot of those reasons, and I want to be the powerhouse for women especially, but for everyone who wants to live their best life. Women are really running the world right now, and it is what it is, and I'm excited to be a leader in the community. So Instagram needs to give me my blue check. Stop tripping.
And that was another thing. Picking back on what you were talking about earlier, when you were talking about your situation and how you deal with your situation, and I can relate to you because you're Leo, I'm a Leo, and we are very loving people,
Yes.
and that's just us.
And when I decide to love you, I love you forever.
Yeah.
Like even if we don't speak, or even if I don't think I'm ever going to stop loving her in general.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And what I wanted to say that I wanted to be vulnerable about was I'm not going to say that I don't fantasize about what I call the white horse. And the white horse is just, when I'm not going to lie and say I don't fantasize about her coming back to apologize and taking accountability and, for her part and working it out. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think that she has the capacity to. And that is where I draw the line. You have to be with me, you have to, now that I'm being super specific with God and what I want, and I'm in my 40s, and I'm just like, nah, no more settling, no more sidebarring. If you want to be with me, you have to have compassion. You have to be able to take accountability for the things that you, even small, big things, and that's real. And I just don't think that my ex has the capacity to understand that what she did for the last few years was ridiculous,
Right.
and abusive, and I hate it because I just never expected
Back.
it. I never
To dump
expected
in
that.
your lap.
I didn't.
And see, and then the thing about us.
But again, I want to be very clear because I know this is going on social media, and I know y'all be sharing. I am not infallible. I am not saying I didn't make mistakes, and I am not saying that I didn't participate in the toxicity. So I just want to make that clear. I'm not a victim. I am not playing victim. Because of course at the beginning of the explosion, she was being. I'm not. It is. It is not being a victim to separate yourself and avoid at all costs the potential for explosion or toxicity. It just, and so I just told, so I won't say who, it doesn't even matter, but somebody asked me for an interview, and it's going to be live. And this person is in our circle. And I said to them, I said, I'm not trying to be funny or petty. I said, but I am purposely taking at least a year of not being in the same space as my ex. At least. And I'm not saying it's going to end at that year. I'm just saying that's how, please excuse my language, how fucked up I feel inside. From both of us. Again, I want to make sure that I'm also taking my own responsibility. I'm not pointing the finger. I'm saying it sucks because we had a great, oh God, I'm not about to cry again back there. We had a great love story, and it sucks that it's over. Sorry.
Okay. But see, the thing about it is, and what I was going to say is, when we are in the position that you're in now, and because of your personality and everything that you describe that you do, you're a professor, you're a DJ, you're a poet, and you're this and you're that, but the real you and your feelings and what you're going through, none of that shows in that. We camouflage it with masking it with what we do.
With busy.
Yeah.
With
and
busy
people don't
work.
get to see that. And people
Yeah.
think because we put that picture out there that
Yeah.
everything Sheba does or everything Miss Sophia does is just like, yeah, Always happy.
Yeah.
I want to be happy like that. It's just that we know that's not the person that you want to see. It's what we're going through. And I shared that with my laughing hyenas all the time. I say, you know, I go through things, and I don't like to just go through things, and I don't like to just share that stuff with you all because that's not why you come to me. You come to me so I can make you laugh. When people come to you, they come to you. They
for
want to see the
empowerment
poor,
and healing.
yeah, and they don't want to see that. And it's just like
and I tried that. So I guess my little piece of reality is the mental health Monday check-in, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I tried, putting out like I'm going through it and I'm angry, and people were like,
what is she doing?
like what?
Right.
What? Who? Because really, everybody has stuff going on.
Right.
So they're just like, and like I said, at midnight, I go to social media for escape, and so does everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
It's that hit of chocolate, of endorphins that we get from social media that they're saying is the same as heroin, and people don't want to see depression, and they want to see you talking about overcoming depression. This conversation is cool, but they don't want to see, oh, you didn't get out of bed today, or the day that I missed work, or whatever. So it's difficult being a real person when you don't really want to see the real.
Right, and I call that we're living in a world where everybody's into reality TV, but reality TV is not reality.
It's not reality.
But they think it is.
Yeah, it's definitely not
And
reality.
then it's just like, we're going to take a break right here. We're going to come back. We're going to continue this conversation. We're going to talk about a whole lot of other things.
Yep, done with that.
I'm your girl, Miss Sophia. Hold it down right here. We are your radio. We're your radio with the home, the urban sound of pride. Sitting here with my girl, and she is
Queen Sheba.
Come on, baby. Let's ride.
Whew. I'm glad you discussed it. I was gonna go there with you. I am an absorber. So if the emotions, I am that dude. So yeah, but I feel you.
But it's just like,
and I am too. I think people have noticed that about me over the years is that once I meet you and decide to take you in, as my brother says, to our soul contracts, then I take you in forever. And I have friends that I haven't seen physically. Oh, thank you so much, wordplay, for you to hear. I appreciate that. Once I take you in and say, you're going to be part of my life, or we're going to be friends, I haven't seen my homegirl Rakita that lives in St. Louis probably for 10 years, but she's my friend. My friend Liz Stray, who lives in West Palm Beach, she's my friend. And if they needed anything, I'm there. And I'm not a love bombing type of person. Like, I'm not gonna start something that I can't finish or that I'm not gonna carry out. Like, if I'm your friend, I'm your friend. Until we're not. I'm not saying that I haven't had falling out with friends. I mean, in the 40s you're gonna run across that a little bit, or anywhere in your life. I had a friend dump me last year. She came to my porch. I was like,
wait, how do you get friend dumped?
I got friend dumped. She came over and said, hey, I'm no longer going to be on this Sheba train. And I was like, and I really blamed myself because I was going through a lot for a long time with this relationship. And because I would have been prompted to hide it for so long,
the relationship or the pain from the relationship? The pain from
like what was really going on in the relationship, not the relationship. Oh, I'm not gonna be with nobody. I'm gonna hide. I will never, ever be your side chick. And then two, part of the relationship was kind of sliding that way. Like, I was starting to feel like a side chick, and I don't know if I ever was or wasn't. I will just say that when I started to feel like that, that's when both of us kind of exploded, because I started to change. Mm-hmm. I started to gather myself. I was no longer just tolerating what I was given. I was like, this ain't gonna work for me. I need sureties. I need sureties. And I always believe it's okay to not be willing to do something. Just say so. Mm-hmm. Just say so. Yes, Janice, we were. Yeah.
Also, I want to say, and then when I was in the situation, because I was in the situation where my ex cheated on me, and
dang, Jay Renee.
A friend of mine went and saw them at a party, a friend of mine saw him at a party and hugged up like they was a couple. Then she came back and told me, she's like, y'all still together, blah, blah, blah. So long story short, it was just like, yeah, I understand that. And then we try to hide it, and I say, I never go back. I never go back. Never go back. Never go back. And I've had 3 serious relationships, and they've all ended. But the one that, once I had the time to, like you said, I'm taking a year off before I go through blah, blah, blah. Once I had that time, everybody asked me, if you had a choice to go back to any of your ex lovers, which one would you go back to? And the one that I would go back to is the one that, cheated on me, because I realized the part that I played in the situation. Not that I'm saying that he was right about the situation, but it's just like you said, I didn't make myself available for him. I was so busy being Sophia and doing Sophia.
I understand that, but that's still cowardly of him. Because when somebody cheats on you, I know it's a hard pill to swallow. Because I honestly do think there was some cheating at the end of our situation, but I don't have proof. I don't have proof, so I don't want to hold on to something that I don't want to add anything else, right? But if someone cheats on you, they are a coward, and it is not your fault. Never. No. It's never your fault.
I'm not saying it's not fault.
No, I understand that you're saying that you were busy. But you know that song, If You Think You're Lonely Now, Wait Until Tonight? That's not a love song. People think it's a love song. What he's saying is, I'm busy working. So you cheating on me, you want to cheat on me? Oh, well, peace. Deuce.
Right, yeah. That's what it really is, a breakup song.
It's a breakup song.
I think a lot of times there's never anyone that's really responsible for someone that cheats. However, just like drinking, just like taking drugs, for some people, because there's that void, and you feel lonely, that other relationship, that feeling, that affection, even if it's temporary, becomes like a medication, becomes like, what's the word? A comforting. That's exactly what it is. Like it. And even though there's no justification, that's what it becomes. And most people, because they have a lack of communication skills, they can't say, this is what I need, this is what I want, this is what I'm lacking, I need this.
So what usually happens is, and which started to happen, was the finger pointing starts. You're not. Instead of saying what I need is. Because when the language changes, then I can be aware of what
I'm not doing.
No.
What you need.
What you need.
Yeah.
What you need. Not what I'm not doing, because I'm already doing what I was doing for 7 years.
Right.
And so if you and people's needs change, which is absolutely fine. People change and grow. I'm gonna get older. I'm losing my eyesight. Whatever. But you just have to be able to say, hey, my needs are changing a little bit. Let's have this. A quick conversation. Hey, you know what? I need help walking down the stairs. I can't see as well anymore. I would love for you to be around Sundays between 2 and 4, because it's after church, and let's make sure to have brunch together once a week. So I think when people change the narrative from finger pointing, like you're not this and you're not that and you used to be. Of course everybody used to be, because we all used to be when we first got together. We made time. We slept in, and how many times busy people like, oh, I'm gonna move this off my schedule, I'm gonna sleep in it, and then you're like, oh, let me reel my life back in. Of course things used to be, but have a mature conversation with people and say, hey, you know what I need now is what I need now is.
But I think back to what I was saying, the reason I looked at that, because I said the person that I would go back to is the one that cheated, because I looked at all the things that I didn't do that I was supposed to be doing with my partner.
Oh,
but I didn't make time to do those things. But I was expecting him to be a partner to me, but I wasn't giving him the same thing in return. And so then it's just like,
but where's the conversation before? I understand what you're saying, and I agree with all of it. But where's the conversation from him saying, hey, babe, you seem really busy lately, is there any way we could carve out some time? Because that's at least giving you information to make a healthy decision for yourself. Because cheating isn't necessarily, when you say cheating, you always think of sex, right? He cheated you out of an opportunity to make a decision or to pivot.
But I think that although it was cheating, I think that was a way of choosing the easy way out. It's
Mm-hmm.
just
Which
like
is cowardly.
I'm not getting what I
But
want.
but back to your
So
communication, because you were saying a lot of times when we're in a relationship and we in this rhythm, we've been together a while, a year or two or three or whatever, however long
Right.
it is, you assume that the person that you're with, you should know what I need. You
Right.
should know
Right.
who I am. You should know
Right.
you know you want spending time with you.
Right.
You know all these assumptions. A great story when I was in sociology, was it sociology or one of my psych classes? The story was the woman wants to go to this movie. New movie comes out. I want to invite my husband to this movie.
3 minutes.
Well, he comes in and he's in a grumpy mood. I'm not feeling this, you know. Da-da. So she's like, she tables it, doesn't say anything. Another week he comes in, he's sweaty, upset. He had a flat tire. You know, the movie's at a cheaper place this week. You know, I'm gonna ask him, but now he's in a bad mood. I'm not gonna say it. So finally comes the opportunity. He's there. He's in a great mood. You know, baby, let's go to this movie that I want to see. Baby, I'm really tired tonight. I really don't want to go. You never want to do anything that I want to do. He's like, wait a minute. But we assume this communication, you should know. You should be available. And because we forget to communicate or even say or give the person an opportunity, we automatically assume. And that lack of communication skill, a lot of people don't have that. They don't know how to say, I need. That puts me in a weak position. I don't want you to feel I need.
Right.
Because once I tell you I need, you're going to misuse that.
And then on top of that, when they feel like they have to tell you, just like, you should know.
Right.
You should know.
And nobody knows. I mean, you know, you're human. Sometimes you miss the nonverbal communication.
Yes.
You miss that.
Yes.
Give me some verbal sometimes.
Give me some. So everybody that's on my live, your live, everybody that's going to see this, let's work on communicating with our friends, families, and loved ones and saying what you need and not with the finger pointing. The communication is, this is what I need. I told a friend of mine recently, somebody that we know, and I told her what I needed and she didn't agree. And I was like, okay, well, I have to adjust my friendship accordingly. And that doesn't mean completely friend dumping. Where are you at, Jay Renee?
Jay Renee on there.
Jay Renee is
Hey,
on
Jay
here.
Renee. I called her. You need to pick up the phone when I call
Pick
you.
up the phone,
I
Jay
called
Renee.
her twice.
She said she dumped a friend after her mother passed away in 2008. Well, hopefully now there's 2021 that your friend is healthy, well, and still alive, and maybe you guys can have that conversation. I made a mistake like that, Jay Renee. I made a mistake like that with my ex, and her great grandmother died, but we were early in our relationship and I never met the great grandmother. Well, I met her once, so it was casual, and I didn't realize how much the
great grandmother
meant to her. And I had a triathlon and she expected me to not go to the triathlon, and it was a relay, so it wasn't something I was doing alone. I was going with other people. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to this triathlon because I didn't gather how important that person was. So I made that mistake. So call your friend and maybe you'll be able to work it out.
Great conversation. Please come back again.
She can have a show tomorrow. She can do the show by herself tomorrow.
I'm doing who?
You can do the show by yourself tomorrow.
Okay, I'm fine. Wait, what time is it? Yeah. Thursday.
Welcome back to Club Chit Chat with your DJ Miss Sophia right here. We are your radio with the home of the urban sound of pride, baby. Yes, we are. I'm here with my girl, sweet. I'm just say sweet baby Keita.
I love sweet baby Keita. I wish I was as funny as her. She's the one with the whistle, right?
Oh yeah.
Sweet. Shout out to sweet baby Keita. She is hilarious.
But you know what? The last break, and you was talking about the situation with you and your ex and stuff, and then you were talking about, you know, how stuff was just coming up. And what I thought about was a lot of people were experiencing that because of COVID. Where people we were busy, we can go here, we can go there, we can do this, we can do that, and we can avoid our partner. But COVID put us in a situation where we right here in this space, and I'm getting to know you better, you're getting to know me better. So a lot of people
went through breakups, or there was a lot of funny memes about the side chicks being lonely. But on a serious note, as a professor, a lot of the students had to stay home with abusive parents and domestic violence. And so they were hoping to escape by coming to college, and the parents were hoping to kind of push their children out of the nest, and they were ready, even to say it was a healthy situation. So say it was even a healthy situation, the parents were ready, like, they going up, you look forward to that.
Right.
They 18, they going off to college, and then, you're still in your bedroom. So there was a lot of that going on, and we just don't think about the food situation. We had to give students laptops. And then Clark is a $40,000 a year school. So, and not that I wanted to discourage anybody from going to Clark if they wanted that opportunity, but if they were dead set on going to college their first year and it was online, I would have chose such and such state to go to during that first year, and then came to Clark when it was the full experience, because I feel like the 40,000 is definitely inclusive of homecoming, of basketball games, activities, and all of that. And you paying $40,000 to go to school online. By no means, I definitely have loyalty to Clark and all the schools, but it's just like
Yeah, because part of that tuition is for the cleanup and all that. You paying for the food, like you said, the vending machines, and keeping that lawn clean and all that. But we don't need that lawn mower if we don't go to college.
I mean, we might need a mower because people still drive by there. But as of fall, we were going to be open fully back on campus, and so get your little cousins to come take my intro to poetry class.
And Morris Brown coming back home.
What?
Yeah, then Morris Brown, or was it Clark that get the accreditation back? But I think it was Morris Brown, right?
Really?
Because Morris Brown was, about out of here.
Yes.
And I think George Patel and the alumni, they got together, they came up with a piece of change, and
Shut up, come on, George Patel.
Morris Brown
is coming back.
Mm-hmm. Y'all can go back. They go to Morris Brown. They got more than 12 professors and 3 students now.
Oh, Lord. Wow. I mean, their doors were closed for some years. More than 10.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But another thing everybody didn't know is you had a real close relationship with Tommy Ford.
Oh, yes, I did.
And,
yes.
He was trying to get you a talk show.
He was. So it was Don't Be Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It was Don't Be Stupid. I still have pictures of us on there, you and I on there. And I met Tommy Ford on a whim. He came to not even just an open mic, he came to a poetry slam, and he said his only complaint was that the chairs were uncomfortable. He said this was a great show. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you, but I'm gonna do something. He came with his cousin. I didn't know him, didn't invite him. He said this was a great show. A poetry slam, for those of you who just don't know, just in case you don't, is a competition. So you're getting to see the best of the poet's work. It's not just an open mic.
Yeah, it's you and Tamika Georgia Lee Harper and Dichotomy and Sophia.
Tommy Bottoms and everybody. Yes. It's
Tommy's still a bottom. That was a joke, Tommy. Tommy, that was a joke.
Oh my God. Tommy, I did not say that. I asked him why he named himself Tommy Bottoms, because that's not his real name, y'all. I asked him why he named himself Tommy Bottoms, talking about he used to be an ex-stripper. I said, shut up.
What's his name?
Who?
Cornell, what's his name?
Cocktails,
yes.
He is the education director. I'm actually trying to get over there at Year Up.
What?
He is the education director at Year Up, and when I tell, I'm about to, matter of fact, that just sparked me to call him because they teach Monday through Friday, 9 to 5.
And they checks cash.
Hello. And they got benefits. I said, you know what? I'm about to. Clark, you better get your game together and make me a full-time professor. Y'all tripping.
I know how you feel, girl, because, we've been doing drag for years and hosting drag shows and being a part of these casts at these clubs and everything. And then we got a whiff of these girls in Alabama. They were working at a club, and, girl, they had full health insurance, dental benefits, and everything.
What?
Yes, the club has said the girls say, what? They're like, girl, y'all don't have insurance. Like, girl, y'all don't have dental insurance. Y'all don't have... Like, no, it's like, oh, yeah, girl, we got to... Let's say, girl, what?
That reminded me of... Remember when... What was it called? Real Talk or Sex Talk that was on HBO? And it was they did the documentary about the bunny farm and how...
Sex Talk.
Maybe it was Sex Talk. And they had... Those girls at this bunny farm had a 401k, dental, and medical.
But we're talking about poets and your girl. Tamika Georgia Me Harper.
Yes, we need to start. We tried to start a union a few years ago, but nobody wanted to do the union. But we definitely need to do some sort of dental, medical, poetry, something. That would be great. So if anybody knows how to start that, holla at your girl.
Well, her festival is this weekend.
Tamika Festival, yes. Pew, 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 pew. Where's your button, DJ? Pew, 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 pew. You know what? I can't. Pew, 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 pew. So Tamika Georgia Me Harper is one of my best friends. What's your best friend?
No, I was pointing my phone because I got all the information on my phone.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
And it's over there online. We live on my phone on YouTube, so I can't read it. So I'm gonna have to Google it.
So Tamika Georgia Me Harper is born and raised here on the West Side, Zone 1 of Atlanta, Georgia. She is a poet, spoken word artist, and philanthropist herself. Definitely not a singer. And not a DJ either. But she is a curator and community leader. I'm not going to say community leader. She's like a global leader. And she was awarded her own day, which is May 4th, the day before Cinco de Mayo. So you need to celebrate every May 4th for a Black woman having her own day here in Atlanta. Atlanta, East Point, and I'm missing another city, but I know the Deltas gave it to her. And so instead of being selfish, she is selfless and creates a poetry festival every single year. And even last year, it was all virtual, and it was really great and organized. So typically, Tamika Festival is about 10 or 12 days. However, this year, because we're just getting back into the hybrid of being online and being live, it is 6 days, and it starts Friday?
April 29th. Yes, on the 29th.
Tomorrow.
It's April 29th through May the 3rd, honey.
Oh, the 3rd? She's not even doing that day? Oh, she tripping. We need to have something on that day. So 29th is tomorrow. That's Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Let's make sure I'm looking at the right day.
That might be right.
Last year.
No.
Last year.
Yeah.
The 29th. The May the 3rd.
Okay. So 29, 30, 1, 2, 3. That's 5 days. It might be the 4th, too. I'm sure she's doing something on her day. But I know Thursday, what is Thursday? I know Friday is Queendom Come. That's when all the women perform. Saturday is Nigad's night. I'm guessing right now.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do my girl like that.
No, we're not.
I'm getting ready to get. Baby, I know the hyena's gonna be mad, but we're gonna have to cut this phone off so I can get the information off my phone. See, yeah, that information I'm giving y'all, that's last. Was that? Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's April 25th through May the 4th.
Of this year? It started already? I'm late. I'm tripping. Okay. Today is the 28th. Wait, what? How did I miss 3 days?
This look like the flyers she sent me, honey. Because I know the brunch is Sunday.
Well, that's going to be virtual. So I'm hosting the LGBT brunch. And
take a break and come back.
I'm gonna take a break and we're gonna come back.
Oh, let me read it. We're about to take a break, and you're listening to Club Chit Chat and We Are You Radio, the urban sound of pride, with Miss Sophia, and I'm your guest, Queen Sheba.
That was beautiful.
Can I use the bathroom?
Certainly, I will show you where that is.
I have hyenas. We gotta go. I gotta get the information off my phone.
I think you can pause. Yeah. I think you
pause it. I can
I
pause
think you can pause Instagram. I don't think you can pause.
Yeah, I think I'll be back. Hold on. Yes, I can. I did before, I think. Hold on. I'll be back.